What is up, YouTube? This is Sidarify, and welcome back to the Monday app review thing, show, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, this has been my second time doing it, so I actually managed to get it up on time for the first time, considering last week was the first episode, and I got it up on a Tuesday just to start off with, just to tell you guys about it. But like I said last week, this week we're going to be doing Ascendancy. And this game was an old DOS game, but it was remastered for the iPhone, and it's really, really nice. And if we just go to load game, and we'll just load this game, and I'm not going to show you guys a ton of it, but because it's a very long game. If you like, I think it's called 4X Games, yeah, something like that. And it's not actually a title of a company or anything, but it's like the game type. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of it before. I'm pretty sure I said it right, but you basically it's a space game where there's a ton of different solar systems and planets, and you just basically go around and you control them all, and you try to stop other creatures from or species from taking them. And if we just hit this button right here, it goes on, and it says you have constructed something on one of the planets as I was building. And then basically this is where it comes in. You basically capture a planet, you build a little base on it, and then you try to keep that planet. And as you can see, I can build some stuff. I don't have any room really, but I can build some stuff. And yeah, but it looks really cool. I love the way it looks. This is probably one of my more favorite games. We got some ships here that you can do stuff with, and if I just click on them, we go into the solar system. You know, you got this. It shows all the planets that I own and stuff like that. Now, if we hit this is how the days go on. That now has free population, so I got all of this stuff I can build that I've researched, and we'll just build a orbital cloak. And like I said, there's a ton of stuff, and then you can also research upgrades, and I'll just scroll through them real quick. And as you can see, there's a ton. I mean, there's more than what I have already done. This is probably about 50% of all the stuff I have. But if we just continue, and I've built yet another thing. Won't go into that. Try to get someone to attack me, actually. Or I could attack them, but... And then, you know, you can also talk to all the species that are in the thing. So, if I wanted to talk to these guys, and we get all this, and then you can interact with them. There is no multiplayer because it is an older game, but it's still fun. And yeah, I enjoy playing it. I've played it almost all the time. It's really fun to play at school and stuff like that when you're on the go. Hostile ship, someone who's attacking me, and we'll just see what they do. So they're moving, and it's sort of like a turn-based game, more or less. There are turns and stuff like that, but yeah, he used to attack on one of my planets, and yeah, so we'll see how this turns out. And yeah, it looks like they blew him up, so that's good. So we'll move on, hit this, and then it goes on. And then there's a ton of stuff. I mean, there's like, I'm not sure how many species there are, but I'll show you guys. And another hostile ship. But if I go like right here, each species have their own perk, sorta. And it says, the minions are masters of invasion. Your planetary invasion will always succeed. And that means you can always like take plants and stuff like that. Now if I just back out and hit new game, and as you can see, watch the stars change. That's how big of a star system you can have. And it gets really big. And then that's the smallest one you can have. And then down here is all the, whoops, didn't mean to hit that. These are all the species. If you guys just watch to the left side, you can sort of count how many I'm going through. But there is a lot of, they each have their own perk too, so I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with them. And if you guys hear that noise, that's a cat. I'm sorry about that, but that's about all of them right there. And you can also change like how many species are in the atmosphere, and you can only have 3 in one. You can also change your color, and you can also change like the diplomatic thing to where it's peaceful, they're all attacking each other, or it's diplomatic to where you can sort of make it to where stuff like that. Well, if we go into introduction, this galaxy consists of 300 billion stars. 60,000 centuries ago, there were over 20 billion life-sustaining planets orbiting those stars. Similar life on these worlds evolved intelligence. Some species learned to travel through space. As they explored, they encountered one another. Widely different cultures competed for the same worlds, and the enormous upheaval that followed, one of these species would gain ascendancy, and that's where it gets its name from. But if you haven't played on the PC, I'm sure you can get a free download somewhere. Not saying you should, but you can probably. I'm not actually sure if you can buy it anyways legally. But I mean, it's a pretty good game, so I really like it. And yeah, so if we just save the game real quick, let me save this. Not that I ever play on this much, but I always play on my iPhone, guys. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this app review. Next week, I could go into this app right here, and that stands for Land, Air, Sea Warfare. And the second one came out. I could also go into that, but I would have to pull some strings right there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.